very instructive already, this notion of myth-making. But a lot of people in this room will have read Manufacturing Consent. I'm guessing quite a few will have read it several times and committed it to memory. But for those who haven't, and I'm quoting now your children, if you can give us the distilled version, the 5-minute lecture on what the propaganda model is, and you wrote the book originally in 1988, and then I want to sort of push you on how that stands now.
Well, actually, I should say that most of the work on the propaganda model itself was due to my colleague, Edward Herman. He's a professor of finance. In fact, professionally, he was a specialist in corporate power and corporate control, wrote the standard work on it. And it's, I mean, I agreed with it, but I can't take credit for it. It was mostly his initiative. And I didn't totally agree for reasons I'll tell you. But what it is a discussion of the institutional structure of the media. It's looking at the U.S. media, so not state media, but corporate media. And asks an obvious question. If you look at the institutional structure and you ask what content you would expect to flow from it, what would you predict? And briefly, without going into the details, the media are huge corporations, parts of larger conglomerates. They sell, like other businesses, they sell a product to a market. The market is other businesses, advertisers. The product is people. So they sell people to advertisers. So television, for example, makes no profit if you turn on the tube, but they get it from the advertisers. And the newspapers mostly lose money when you subscribe. They do better from the advertising. So the first part of it is it's major corporations selling people to other corporations. And then there are other factors, like it's very easy to show that the corporate system is very tightly linked to government. People flow in and out. And then the government itself produces just plain state propaganda, and that enters. And other factors like that. Now we ask, well, what would you expect to happen? What you'd expect to see overwhelmingly is a choice of issues and framing of issues which reflects the interests and concerns of the state-corporate nexus. That's what you'd predict. And then the rest of the book is running through examples.